Okay, hey everybody, welcome to HMGT 4308 Cost Controls for Hospitality Operations Summer Session 1 2013. Just want to run through the syllabus real quick to give you guys just a little frame of reference as to what we're going to be doing over the summer. As you can see, I really don't have office hours posted or anything really by appointment. You can contact me either by phone in my office, you can email me. Different things related to the course might pop up on Twitter and things like that. So those are just some different ways you could actually make contact with me over this summer. The course textbook, the textbook we're actually going to be using is the Principles of Food, Beverage, and Labor Cost Controls. This one has the 9th edition listed. Any of the editions that you get, I think there is a 10th edition that's out there. I have it listed as optional, and the reason I have it listed as optional is because a lot of the material I am going to be giving you as far as what I test you on, what you're going to be quizzed on, homework assignments that you're going to be responsible for. A lot of those things are going to be presented in the integrity videos, are going to be presented in PowerPoint, so you should be able to make it through. However, if you feel that you are not comfortable with dealing with mathematical concepts, particularly related to hospitality cost control, spreadsheets, those kinds of things, I might recommend that you get the textbook as another frame of reference in order to work your way through the assignments. There are only going to be 3 different types of assignments given this semester. One is homework assignments. You'll have one homework assignment related to each of the different chapters in a learning module or a section. Then we have a quiz that'll be related to that section. So just to give you an example, a quiz may have 10 questions, multiple choice. And then an exam will be multiple choice, very similar to the quiz, but have several more questions. So just to give you a little frame of reference, a quiz may have 10 questions, an exam may have 30. Where a quiz may have 1 or 2 questions related to each chapter, the exam will have close to 7 to 10 questions related to each chapter. So just a little bit more encompassing, a little bit more detail in the exam, and the quizzes are just to give you an idea of what's going to be coming up on the exams. I am using a plus-minus grading system, but as you can see, it's slightly modified. 90 to 100 is an A minus is an 88 to an 89.9, so on and so forth, as you can see on the grading scale. This is an exact grading scale, and no rounding of grades will be done because I did make a modification to try and keep things as tied to the original grading scale before we went to the plus-minus. So if you notice, a C minus actually by some would be considered a D plus, so I think that's where I have the automatic rounding of grades built into the grading scale. So if you have a 69.9, it won't be rounded to a 70 and you won't get the C. You'll end up just sitting at the C minus. So just want to go ahead and make that clear from the beginning that there will be no rounding of grades on this grading scale. Currently, as a hospitality management major, you need at least a grade of a C or higher in order to not have to retake this class, so you make sure you do that. Academic integrity is very important, so please make sure all the work that you are submitting is of your own. I do know and understand that some of you may work together, but it's really important that you don't just copy and paste information, because if that is discovered that you're doing that, you are in violation of the academic code, and which could result in you failing this class, or worse, could lead to expulsion from the university. So please make sure that you're doing your own work, even when you are working with somebody, that you're creating your own spreadsheets, working on your own formulas, those kinds of things. All assignments need to be submitted on time, and as I move into the timetable sheet, you'll see what I'm talking about as far as on time. Everything will be submitted via Blackboard, no exceptions. So my suggestion is you try and get things submitted early, so you don't run into the issue of not being able to submit it on Blackboard and then trying to submit it via email, because I am not going to be accepting assignments via email. There will be no makeup exams. There will be no makeup assignments allowed. If you miss, you just have a 0 for that assignment, and you need to move on to the next set of assignments. Just to run through quickly, tentative course schedule. The way I have things set up, beginning today, running things from today until next Monday. You will have some overlap with things. For example, things will be due by Monday at 12 noon, but then your new week's assignments will be posted on that Monday. So it gives you roughly a full 7 days to get things done. And we will move through this format throughout the entire summer session over the 5 weeks, which will go pretty quick. As you can see, pretty much there is a homework assignment tied to each chapter, then there will be a quiz tied to each set of topics, and then an exam. So that's how your grade is going to be made up. As you can take notice, here on the week of the 17th to the 19th, all grades are due by noon on the 21st. So I'm going to have all assignments for that final learning module. Since there are only 2 topics, things will be posted on the 17th. You'll have 2 days to get it done, get it back to me by midnight. Gives me the chance to grade it and post grades by the 20th. So I'm not pushing it to the last minute into the 21st. Just a couple of things again. All assignments must be submitted via Blackboard. No assignments are going to be accepted via email. Assignments may be handwritten. You can scan them and upload them to the designated area on Blackboard, which are tied to the assignment. So that's a really important thing that you do want to know. Another thing that's really important, you will not receive credit for assignments if you do not show all work. So even in if you are using Excel or Word, with Excel, you use the formula function to show where you are pulling the numbers and the information from. That's how you will receive credit. If you are doing it in Word document, you can go ahead in parentheses and put the formula that you're using and where you're pulling the numbers from, so I can see that you know and understand the concepts and the technical skills associated with performing the cost control functions. If at any time during the semester you do have any questions, or you want to set up maybe a Collaborate meeting, a Skype meeting, anything like that to go over things, Collaborate would probably be the best, because I can use my screen on a share function so you can see the things I'm doing. Please contact me and I can go ahead and set that up, and all that can be set up where you just go right into the Blackboard terminal and we get things going. So this is just a quick overview of the syllabus, and I'm going to actually start converting some of the things and posting them onto Blackboard. Most of the areas where you will find things posted are going to be in the assignments area and in the integrity area. So please pay a lot of attention to those 2 areas.